Hey Scruffy, how you doing? So I left the blinds open, so you saw me get everything ready. So it looks like you're ready for food, huh? So I was out in the yard today, so Scruffy was cowering for me the whole afternoon, so I'll talk more about it, I guess, when we get the food. So how would I take the food out right now, since you're already backed up? Okay, so I'm bringing up food. The water. So, change your water. And there's something in there. Is that a bug? Is that... It's just a leaf or something, flower. Okay, get your new water. Okay, and sit down and get the glove. Okay. So now you're friendly. So today you're afraid of me. So you're avoiding me. I was trying not to disturb you, but I had to be out here. Whoops. Didn't know which way you're going there. So the weather dropped in temperature. So we're back to the winter spring temperatures. It actually started off really sunny, and it's a little cooler, but it's still pretty nice. And then this afternoon, yeah, clouds rolled in. Looked kind of stormy-ish. You know, dark gray clouds covered the sky, blocked the sun. There's no forecast for rain, but yeah, it was. It looked kind of like storm clouds, and the wind started picking up, and so yeah, it cooled down quite a bit. So it's going to. So actually, I think it's supposed to warm up tomorrow still, so I don't know what's going on with the weather. But anyway, yeah, during the day, I thought, well, I didn't think it was going to get overcast, so I said, well, it's cooler today, it's going to warm up later this week, so last night, if you were watching, I was talking about the trees in my yard, and they seem to be dying. And so one tree, it's been dying. It looks like it's been dying or dead for over the last year. I've been hoping it's going to come back, but yeah, so far no signs of life. And then the tree next to it seemed healthy until very recently, and then I think within the last week I noticed like about 2/3 of the tree, the leaves are turning brown. It looks like it's dying, and I'm, becoming very concerned for the tree. And then actually been going through the garden, and I noticed some other plants seem to be dying. Oh, it's going to the rubbing tonight. Wouldn't think from earlier today when you reacted. So that's the reason I came out to the yard today. So I wanted to get a closer look at the trees and the plants, and I wanted to water them and give them some fertilizer and pull some weeds and look for anything suspicious. And so when I came out, it's actually before I came out, I checked the door here, and he was sleeping on the chair. Whoa. He actually bit my finger very lightly, though, so it might have been a mud bite, but yeah, a little concerning. I actually felt the pressure on my finger. But, okay, I don't think he's being mean. I think he's just really into the pets right now. So we'll go with it. And he's really getting into it. Wow. So yeah, I saw him sleeping on the chair, and then decided I wouldn't come out this door. I'd come out a different door. So I wouldn't disturb him, though I ended up waking him anyway. So, and then I was going through the garden, but I needed to turn on the hose, and so I had to get kind of close to him. But yeah, the moment he saw me, he was basically he started in the chair, and he was terrified of me. And then he jumped off the chair, and then basically he would watch me. I mean, I was very far, probably 80 feet at all times, at least, if not more. But he'd be watching me from a great distance and from cover from the table. And so every time I had to circle back on the deck, he would get onto the other side of the table and then kind of spy on me and make sure I wasn't getting too close. And then if I had to walk around the table, he'd walk around to the other side, and basically he completely avoided me. Didn't want to have anything to do with me. And he had the terrified look for most of the afternoon. Near the end of the afternoon, I think he started getting used to me. And he didn't want to be close to me, but he didn't have the terrified look anymore. He just kept his distance. So it was so he's settling down now. So I think it's a little early, but well, I don't know, he's still into it. I was thinking maybe I'll just give him his food. I'm actually kind of tight for time today. So basically I spent my entire afternoon working on the garden. So I think I did something, did some work in the morning, and then I spent the majority of the afternoon in the garden, and got things I need to do. So I don't want to spend a lot of time with Scruffy tonight. I did go for a walk. So after the storm clouds started coming in, that's when I went for a walk. Didn't want to. So actually, I was thinking today would be a great day for a run, but because it cooled down. But yeah, basically it's been 4 days on, and I think I needed a rest or recovery day. So I was thinking I might do the pull-ups today, but I just didn't have time. So I did go for a walk there because I felt more like a walk. So I'm still feeling depression, and thought maybe the walk would do better for me than the pull-ups. Okay, well, I think we're about time here, Scruffy. And, well, it seemed like you wanted to stop, but now you seem to be back into it. Oops. Okay, I think you're starting to freak me out a little bit, so... Okay, actually wanted me in the chin there. So, So it's starting to freak me out a little bit because I think he's, yeah. When I see him make certain moves, it reminds me of when he was striking me to scratch. But yeah, he's actually been really good right now. So I don't know. Maybe all our nights here are finally starting to add up to some trust. So I don't think he's struck me in like a month now. Maybe a little less, but yeah, I don't have any. So I think, yeah, definitely the last 2 weeks I don't think he's struck me. So that's progress. Okay, let's get you your food, okay? Here, whoops. Bowl slid. So anyway, as I was in the garden, I was, looking for signs of what might be killing the trees, and I finally found some holes. And so I might have a gopher. So at first I thought maybe it's a gopher. But looking at the holes, and I looked it up online, and they didn't look like normal gopher holes because usually they pile up. And so I think maybe it's a vole hole. So maybe I have voles. And according to the articles I read, they also eat roots and kill trees and bushes and plants. And they tend to do so a lot when food's scarce during winter. So we're just coming out of winter, so timing kind of makes sense. And so I think I'm done. Okay, Scruffy, you can eat now. So, and then, yeah, coincidentally, the holes that I found, a couple days ago I saw Scruffy sitting right next to where I think those holes are. So I tried to film him. I actually did film him, but yeah, the camera worked so bad I don't think I used the footage, and I probably deleted it by now. If I still have that footage, I'll try to put it in here. But he was just sitting there, staring at a tree. I couldn't figure that out. It's like, why are you staring? Why are you sitting all the way over there, staring at a tree? This is like in the middle of the day. So there's a shade there. So I think he was out of the sun. So I don't know. I thought it was weird, but now that I think about it, I think maybe he knows about the vole or whatever rodents was in there, and maybe he was hoping to make it a meal. But since my trees are dying, I guess his Scruffy didn't do his job and he didn't get the vole or whatever. So your job is to kill those things, And you need my plants to survive here. So unfortunately, yeah, there's a lot of sentimental history since this is my dad's garden, and I don't know all the stories, but I know the trees that are dying, those actually have some particular stories attached to them. I think I told the transplant story last night, so I really hope that these trees can be saved, but I'm really worried that they're going to die. So I was looking for my gopher chops first because I thought maybe it was a gopher, and I swear I've seen the gopher chops around, and now I can't find them. It's really frustrating me. But now I think I have a vole anyway, so I gotta look up things on how to kill a vole, how to trap a vole. So I think it's a little different. Sounds like you have to create an overworld trap for the voles, whereas the gophers you dig in the ground and set an underground trap. So I think I actually like the idea of a overground trap anyway. But kind of wish Scruffy would do his job, save me some effort. So I need to also, my dad's friend wrote back. He actually has never heard of voles and gophers taking out trees, so yeah, he doesn't know. He did tell me I need a special type of fertilizer for the Japanese maples. Unfortunately, the fertilizer, I found some fertilizer my dad was keeping around. Unfortunately, it's the wrong type, so I ended up using some of it anyway today. Figured at this point, probably I'm not using all of it, I'm just using some of it, so probably won't hurt that much. I think it'll probably help more than it hurts, I hope. So right now, if it's a gopher problem or a vole problem, and I got bigger issues, and the trees probably need anything they can get at the moment. And then, yeah, there's some bushes dying too, so I think the voles or gophers bought them too. So Scruffy, yeah, I only feed you once a day, so for your breakfast, you should be getting the vole. If you don't get the vole, I might have to feed you a little less to make you a little more motivated. So that was my original idea, Scruffy. I'd feed him once a day, treat him like a barn cat, since he's not an indoor cat. So I figured, he can eat at night, and then for me, and then eat the rest of the day from the critters around here. And I think all the birds are gone, so I think he's been killing all the birds, which I don't like. And even killed the gophers and the voles and the rats and the mice. That's your job. So yeah, the particular tree that's dying, it's actually the prettiest of them all. So there are a couple other bushes and trees dying, but this is the best, the hardiest, the biggest of them all. So it makes me sad that this one's dying. I think it's recent. I just noticed the leaves, I think, with the last week. I don't know, it could have been dying longer than that, I didn't notice, but since I'm usually out here looking for Scruffy, I think I would have noticed, because I've been noticing the other tree that's been dead for like the last year. So yeah, my dad's friend told me to cut off one of the medium-sized branches of the dead tree, look for any green inside the cut-off branch for signs of life, but it's completely brown, so I'm worried it's dead. So, yeah, another thing to add to my depression. It's actually starting to feel a little bit improved this morning. And then, this afternoon after doing the garden, I'm depressed again. Went for a walk, and I think during the walk I felt a little better, and then I think the moment I got home and sat down, I started feeling depressed again. So, kind of a heaviness in my heart, my chest area. So after I came back in, I saw Scruffy was sleeping on this chair again. So I probably should splice in the footage earlier of when I first saw him today. Right about here. Looks the same. But yeah, he woke up when I first looked out here earlier today, because I was going to come out this door, and then I saw him on the chair. I'm like, okay, I'll go out another door because I don't want to freak him out. And then he woke up. I still went out a different door, but yeah. I think I freaked him out. but I left the blinds open the rest of the day, so that's why when I started tonight's dinner, the blinds were already open. So I came in here, or I came into the room and it was dark, and he was already looking into the room, and he saw me enter. So he had to wait for me to prepare the food. And he's not sticking around tonight, huh? That's fine. Okay, folks. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.